You are so much body without a voice. You are all that your mother despises now, folding your body the way others want you to. She warns you to stay away from sugar before all your teeth fall out. You are everything like your father. You pry away anger's clutch from your body when morning rolls in, and you do not remember how you got here, only that you are always out of breath. A man wants to marry you, you choose the books. A man wants to marry you, and the uncles have never been prouder. You listen as each one says, "This means you're clean." I am so proud. Your mother says, "A girl by herself is not a good thing. Don't choose loneliness. Run from it with whatever you have." You choose the books. You are still trying to ask your mother how she handles all of her lonely, but then you remember you don't have the kind of relationship where you find each other on the sofa, laughter falling easy out of your mouths. You knew how the girl said she hoped your mother fell down the stairs and lost the baby. Your mother lost more than the baby. You're scared of growing into her pain. Habiba comes over, will keep talking about the same pain in her limbs. Habiba will still cover bruises, use words like love and respect to prove to prove that she deserved how he woke up one day with the teeth of a shark. Grief watches on from the window. You allow it to enter sometimes. You make your mouth softer to welcome it. The last time you put up a fight and you lost all of your goods. But in the end, you will smile at how this time it didn't take your entire body with it. And you will rise with a half-open mouth, waiting for softness to settle into you again, praying quietly that it still remembers you. Thank you.